Next up, we've got a package from frequent mailer Daniel Skinner. Ooh, we got lots of stuff in here. Goodness gracious. Alrighty. First up, Cocaine Bear, everybody's favorite movie this year about an animal doing drugs. There have been knockoffs already, but this one was the best. Then we have Frailty, a horror thriller, psychological thriller that was the movie where I discovered I should not show my wife certain movies because when we watched this, the first year we were married on Halloween, that did not go well. Freaked her out pretty bad, but I think it's a great film. And maybe the fact that it freaked her out is an exact example of why it is actually pretty good. Then we have A Beautiful Mind and Cinderella Man, a Russell Crowe 2-pack. Actually, my wife really likes Cinderella Man. Next up, From Dusk Till Dawn 1 and 2. If you didn't know, there's actually 2 different direct-to-video From Dusk Till Dawn films that, the first one directed by Robert Rodriguez, the other one's, he only kind of loosely had involvement in them, but I actually watched all of them last year. We have Hidalgo, the Viggo Mortensen film. I've never seen this movie before. Then we actually have several movies coming up that I haven't seen before. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. I have never seen this film. Somehow, I have missed this one. One of those comedy classics that everyone has seen, except me. Then we have Carlito's Way, another film I have not seen. Then Daybreakers, a movie that I watched for the very first time a few months back for the last 31 on 31 that we did. I actually really dug this film. Like great blending of genres, as well as taking a familiar premise and just really kind of turning it on its head a couple different times. Then we have Scrooge, the Bill Murray 80s spin on Scrooge. And I've seen it a couple times before. I've probably seen it several times, but I haven't watched it in a long time. So maybe this is the Christmas where I need to bring this one back out and give it another watch. Then we have, finally, Chronicle, another movie that somehow I missed. Well, actually, I know exactly how I missed it. It came out right as I was starting to have kids. So back 2012, 2013, 2014, 2011, all of that was just such a busy, crazy phase of my life that I missed lots of things that in any other context, I definitely would have seen, or any other year would have seen, especially now, because I watch everything, because it's what I do for a living. Thank you, Mr. Skinner. We have... Woo. So from Joshua, and we have The Final Girls. Actually, I've seen the trailer for this movie, but I've never seen the film. And especially just looking at the title of it and who's in it, like Adam Devine and a couple other familiar faces, it's been one of those movies that have been like, I need to watch that. But I've never watched it. I'm just kind of, because I didn't have access to it, but saw the trailer I think on like Voodoo or something like that. Like, wait, what's this horror film? But so now I have access to it to be able to check that one out. Very cool. I believe that was from Joshua. Thank you much. Okay. So he sent me The Machine, a movie that came out in May. I missed it, busy month, had some travel, and just, so I only saw 3 movies in May, so I missed quite a few things, but he sent me The Machine. His funniest action comedy of the last several years, Mark Hamill Does Cocaine. Which sold, you got me on that one. So that was from Tyson. Thank you so much. Do we have here? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Forever. This is the Yeah, it doesn't have a person or location, but Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles Forever. And this is a cool movie because it was multiverse 10 years before everyone else did multiverse. That it's Ninja Turtles Multiverse that closes out the 2003 show and ties in the 1987 show, as well as ties in the original comics. So it's 3 different, or maybe more than that, but 3 main different versions of the Ninja Turtles all in one cool movie. So if you haven't seen, if you like the Ninja Turtles, that is one definitely, worth checking out. My kids love Ninja Turtles, all 3 of them. Right, we're tomorrow, as of filming this, I don't know when this video will post, but tomorrow we're doing the youngest's birthday, and it's Ninja Turtle themed because she just loves the Ninja Turtles. Something magical about this silly concept of fighting turtles like pizza. Who would it like? It's so weird, but somehow it stood the test of time more so than like bigger, you'd think some of the bigger properties, it stood the time better. Okie dokie. Last up, one more package from frequent mailer Daniel Skinner. We have The Outsiders, another movie I have never seen before. And this one is interesting because it's just like this incredibly stacked cast of people that were going to be huge in the 80s, 90s, and some gentleman on the far right over there named Thomas Mathepers that has gone on to be quite successful. But I mean, Patrick Swayze, Emilio Estevez, so many faces, and more that are in this movie. You just have these films that somehow just capture so much talent. We have Savages, another movie that I have not seen before. One that was on my radar, but I missed it. And finally, Ambulance. I believe I saw this one with Austin Burke when I was staying at his house last year when we did a Comic Con together, but I didn't get to see it with my wife, and I think it's a movie she would probably have some fun with. Hey, thank you guys so much for your generosity. Thank you so much for watching. You've given me many movies to watch, things to read, and those of you just watching, thank you so much that you care what I have to say about anything. It really does mean the world to me. And keep talking movies and TV too much. Bye-bye.